I contemplated a while, thinking about what I should put in the thumbnail. Should I come right out and tell you what happened, or not? I spoke with Justin, and he thought I should just put medical emergency and then explain it later in the video. Long story short, I had a heart attack this week, early Thursday morning, and I want to tell you about it. So let's get going.
My name is Jonathan, and I'm a caregiver for my wife Lynne, who has a permanent brain injury. Things are different now, but we're doing the best that we can. Join us as we experience the Lynne life.
I've always considered myself a pretty healthy person. My last doctor visit, everything checked out. My cholesterol was good, my blood pressure was good, my blood sugar was good. There was nothing to indicate in any of the blood work that I received or anything else that something was going on. I've never been admitted in the hospital in my life. I had never ridden in an ambulance before in my life. It had always been someone else. I've had a lot of those situations with Lynne, and I was always caring for her, or there were other people in my family that were sick or something was going on, but it was never me. It was never ever me. I never had any of those situations. I've never even broken a bone. I had some kidney stone issues before, had a colonoscopy, but I've never spent the night in a hospital. There was another first. There was a whole series of firsts right in a row. That the night before, I'd also hit a deer. I've had a lot of close calls with deer, but I've never actually hit one. Well, actually the deer hit me in the side. It didn't. The car's drivable and everything, but it hit my driver's side. Hit me. My door just kind of messed up. And I think maybe that upset me. It did upset me, bothered me, even though I know it would be taken care of. And maybe it was the straw that broke the camel's back. But early Thursday morning, I woke up with sort of like a gas bubble right here in the middle of the chest. And never really happened. Maybe it happened once before, but went away months before that. I woke up, I couldn't get rid of it. It was there. I took some antacid, drank some water, walking around, it just stayed with me. So I woke up my son Justin. I wanted someone to talk to about this. I got him up, he came downstairs, and I started feeling some numbness in my arms a little bit. And he looked everything up and read off the symptoms of a heart attack, and then those were in the symptoms. And I'm like, of course Lynne is home. I'm always thinking about her. Who's going to take care of her? I know I had aid service coming at 7 in the morning. But this was about 3 o'clock in the morning at the time. So Justin said, I think you ought to call. An ambulance. So he called 911. And they came, and they talked with me. I was totally fine. I didn't feel tired. I didn't feel dizzy. I had plenty of energy. It was not an excruciating pain. So they said it was up to me whether I wanted to go in. It was Justin that more or less kind of convinced me that maybe I should get it checked out, because he was very concerned. So I said I'd go. So I walked to the ambulance, hopped in the back, all under my own power. Then they laid me down. They took me to the hospital. On the way, they did an EKG, and they said they saw something. There's something there. So they're giving me nitro. They put some nitro under my tongue. Oh, by the way, before that, the 911 operator instructed Justin to give me some aspirin, 4 aspirins, low dose, and for me to chew them. I did that. I got into the emergency room, and there was an emergency room doctor there, and he seemed concerned already because he had already seen the EKG from the ambulance. They did another one, and came in again into the room and told me that they were going to admit me. That they definitely saw something going on there. Depending on which doctor you spoke to, the doctor in the emergency room said I was a mild heart attack. Another doctor later said I was one step before the heart attack. But what they found was serious. So they had scheduled me for cardiac catheterization down at the catheterization lab. The staff at the hospital were phenomenal. And they sent me down there. That was quite an experience. They sent a catheter up through my wrist, right here. So I got a little bandage on that. Goes up into the heart, and then they look at it, everything on a screen, so they can see what's going on. What they found was 2 of my 3 main arteries in my heart were clogged. And so they put 2 catheters in. So I now have 2 catheters, metal catheters in my arteries. And I am very lucky that I didn't have a major situation, major heart attack. But I didn't. It's taken care of. I was home. I was there one night. I'm back. The aid service did a very good job. Someone was there with Lynne. Justin stayed with her till 7 in the morning. He's good. Such a good kid. And the aide came in, and then I had another aide came in the afternoon, and she agreed to stay later till midnight. And then they got someone else to come in for the rest of the night. So someone was with her the whole night, even though she was probably sleeping at that point. And then the aide comes in every morning, came in the next morning, and we were good. Justin came to the hospital on the day I was discharged, picked me up. My sisters came up the day that it happened. They were there for me, and they stopped by the house later to see Lynne and Justin. They live a couple hours away, or an hour and a half away. I always said, now remember, Justin was the one who saved my wife's life, saved his mother's life, back when she went into cardiac arrest due to low potassium. And I always said that if anything ever happened to me, I'd want him to be around. So that's what happened. And he took care of me. He took care of me. He knew what to do. He stepped up. Even when I was in the hospital, he stepped up around the house. There were a lot of things he did. There's a lot of times most times I have to ask him to do things when I'm here. When I wasn't here, no one had to ask him. He just did it. I couldn't believe the things he did. But he knew what to do. So I'm very thankful for that. And I'm okay. I should be better than ever. My body was functioning, pumping blood through one artery. Now it has 3. I am on some other medication, blood thinners, for at least a year. I hope to get off those after a year. A couple other things. Blood pressure med. They changed my cholesterol med. Hopefully I don't have any symptoms from any of that. If I do, I have a cardiologist now that I'll be speaking to. I have a appointment in a couple of weeks. So I'm supposed to lay low for a week. No motorcycle riding for a while, for at least a week. I couldn't drive for a day or so. I can drive today. And I couldn't shower again until today. But things are going to be alright. So the video that I'd planned to put up this week will go up next week, and that's kind of a fun one. It's really a lot of fun. You'll get a kick out of that. But because this happened, this is a day before I put this video up, last minute, I decided I got to tell you guys what happened. Lynne is doing fine. She actually sang to me this morning. She sang Hello Dolly, but substituted Johnny instead of Dolly. And she just wanted to let me know how happy she was to have me back again. And she was really cute. She was handling it quite well. This is one situation where short-term memory really helps, because she didn't always remember where I was or what was going on. But overall she remembers. She's aware of what happened. And but she had enough good people around her that she was fine, with it. She wasn't that worried. She knew that things were taken care of. So that should about do it for this video. I have no idea how long the video is, but it's just I need to get you guys up to date. There are a lot of friends of mine that watch this video that were not aware yet of what happened, and this is my way of letting you know. I had a mild heart attack, or a step before a heart attack, and I did get 2 stents put in. I'm doing fine, feeling good. A little bit low on the energy part, but that's probably due to some lack of sleep. Obviously didn't sleep good the night that I went in the hospital, didn't sleep well in the hospital, but I did sleep much better last night, and they said it'd be a week. So take a few days to relax. The weather's going to be nice. It's going to be well into the 80s, almost 90 today. So, I'm wearing my new Tiki shirt, you know what I'm saying? I like that, so it's my good opportunity to wear this. We might have a campfire tonight. We'll do that. And just kind of lay low and enjoy life. So, we'll see you next time on the Lynne Life.